treating this as a terrorism investigation. One of the things they found at the scene was an ISIS flag that is believed to have been with the suspect. And so, again, that's one of the key factors here in treating this as a federal terrorism investigation. The other thing that went to this determination by the FBI was finding IEDs inside an ice chest inside the truck. Again, that's one of the reasons why we heard a couple of booms where the bomb squads was essentially detonating to make sure that the devices were rendered safe, to make the scene safe for investigators to be able to do their work. Now, again, one of the things that they're still working on is to figure out whether anyone else might have been associated with this person. They know a lot about this person. They know he's a U.S. citizen. They know that there are some links in Texas. We don't know exactly at this point whether he was still living in Texas or just perhaps moved from there. Again, part of that is, all of that is still under this investigation. We also know that the vehicle, Phil, was owned by someone else. It was rented through an app where people put their private vehicles up for rental. It's very common nowadays for people to do that. And so one of the things we did was we went to the person who owned the vehicle. And that person is still alive, clearly. So it's not the person who was behind the wheel at the time of this incident.
Right now, federal agents have taken over the scene. They say that they are looking into possible explosives that a source tells us were found in the suspect's pickup truck. And they're also looking to see whether he had any associates. Let's go to CNN.
Yes, I'm in shock to see what is going on just when I thought the year is starting good. But look at this. The truck used in the New Orleans attack was rented through Taro, a peer-to-peer vehicle rental platform. A lot of informations are coming out, and some people are not extremely happy with this FBI agent. I started seeing things like DEI training. I cannot believe this is real. One of the lead FBI investigators said the New Orleans attack is not a terrorist event. I hope Trump completely dismantle the woke FBI and get rid of every DEI hire like this one. Absolute clown show. That is what our people are posting on X. It is important we take an exclusive look into what is going on. I have a couple of videos I'm going to show you so you can get glimpse on what actually happened.
This is not a terrorist event. What it is right now is their improvised explosive devices that was found, and we are working on confirming if this is a viable device or not. As Chief Kirkpatrick said, we're asking everyone to stay away from Bourbon Street, specifically from Canal Street to St. Anne. That is my ask. Once again, stay away from Bourbon Street, Canal Street, all the way to St. Anne until we can figure out what is going on. Our goal is to provide you additional information at the 11 a.m. press conference. Thank you so much, and we will be in touch.
Yes, I will say that we want our community and our visitors to continue enjoying. There's so much to enjoy about New Orleans, and we are going to make sure that our routes in the Superdome are safe today for the game. And yet we had this tragic event, and we're sorry again to everyone in our community. But we do want you to go about the day, as we say, just stay away from Bourbon, okay?
Yes, when you take a look at this, at least 4 or 5 other individuals are involved in the New Orleans attack per Fox News. Additionally, an image like you can see here, this is the guy. I don't want to play the video. He was actually putting out videos on YouTube. I don't know what exactly actually inspired him to do this. I don't know what really passed through someone's mind to get up. Like I'm seeing they put out information that this guy had an ISIS flag in that truck. So now looking at this tweet, New Orleans attacker Sham was a donor to the Democrat Party. I'm sure this come as a surprise to literally nobody. I don't want to politicize things like this, but I'm just reporting available information I see on social media.
I mean, she was a older Hispanic woman, probably in her mid 30s. She had a wedding ring on her finger. We were that close
I
to
just
her.
didn't know if there were kids or,
And
any kids
no,
around at that
there was
time.
no
Because it was
small,
3 in the
no,
morning.
I mean, no small children,
Okay.
no small children. I mean,
But
none in our area.
right. Did you see, when you were looking down from the balcony, did you see the truck? Did you see the suspect?
Oh, he had been gone. That's what I was telling the other news sources. Like, we have these hydraulic steel barriers from past events. Last Mardi Gras, this happened to an extent, maybe not terrorism, but still people getting hit in mass population with vehicles. Those barricades were not on, period. They had the flimsy orange ones that you could just push over with your finger. We actually thought it was kind of odd because usually when you get to Bourbon Street, you can turn your back to Canal and not worry about anything. You can just walk the street, especially on New Year's, and there were still vehicles coming after 8 p.m. And then, I mean, the fact that they never raised them. That's how this guy was able to get down Bourbon Street so quickly and cause so much damage. Because there's other barricades past the Canal and Bourbon intersection. There's more like every 2-3 blocks. So what was 10 or 15 dead and 30 wounded could have only been maybe 5 and 15. I mean, who can say, but it definitely would have been minimalized because this truck could not go around those barricades. Everything in New Orleans in the French Quarter has a balcony. All the balconies have poles, several steel posts, and there's no going around anything. If that barricade's up, that's a wrap. That's your end.
So just to be clear, you're saying that they were just the flimsy orange barricades that weren't up, that they
Yes,
weren't the same barricades
the
there
metal
as
ones were
elsewhere.
completely down. No, the metal ones were absolutely not engaged.
When you take a look at this tweet, New Orleans FBI held a recruiting event a few months ago to recruit diverse agents. Is holding a diverse agent recruiting event, and we want to meet you. Agent and FBI executive will provide first-hand information about a rewarding career. Apply now. Okay, when you look at this issue of diversity is actually involved in this recruitment, and people are more concerned. When you look at that first lady, what she said, oh, we don't believe that. After seeing that flag, that is where people are concerned with. Sometimes when I look at things like this, I don't want to comment, but just to report the news so you can see exactly what is going on at this level. We should just pray for the families, because at the end of the day, the FBI is putting out information that this guy did not act alone. There are still a lot of people involved in this. And FBIs are telling people to continue to enjoy. How will you be able to go out there and do this knowing fully well what just happened?
That suspect's truck. So they're trying to figure out exactly where he came from. But it was around 3:15 this morning where police say that this suspect took an F-150 and started trying to intentionally hit people who were out there. We know 10 people are dead, more than 30 injured. And as you can imagine, we do have some new video into CNN.
Very sick and dark.
Thank you guys for always been there sharing out my videos. If you notice, for the past 3 days, I'm not able to put out videos like I do before. Reasons: I took up break. I've been posting video from January to now, non-stop. At least I should have 3 to 4 days to rest. We are entering 2025. I should be able to resume work, and post every day like never before.
That's what he should be doing now. But to me, it's a little rich coming from somebody who we've seen time and time again eating McDonald's.
I know. Just something's going to be like a dome over all 50 states of these drones,
It could be
and they're
something
all
like
doing
that.
it. Well, why not? I mean, stranger things have happened.
You know, went like, how dare you? Do you even know what an audit is? And I'm like,
Women and so many men are
theory that a lot of people seem to be coalescing around.
They were too woke, insisting that people use the term Latinx.
You have to say they. No, you have to do this.
Stop with the virtue signaling.
Step away from woke. Focus less on who is woke and more on who is broke.
I've never seen that.
I saw so many liberals getting super excited every time Kamala had a new celebrity endorsement. But we all know for a fact that these celebrity endorsements are not free.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Now it's time to unite everybody.
I want you to know what would change after doing this.
Comes out against Trump.
I don't care if they write that.
So, with that, I'm going to shake it off.
Figure out a way to say thank you.
That guy's name, he's such an absolute prick. I can't stand him. But anyway.
Hey there. Not doing great.
terrible night last night. It was a terrible night.
What will the rest of us be doing on day one?
Bishop Vigano, he says that
the election.
If I look at the big picture, it doesn't look good. So I'm going to work on this.
No matter what's going on out there in the world, of course, the worst things could happen.